Hidden away in the Caribbean, ringed by turquoise waters, sits the private island of Little St. James. For years, this isolated compound served as the headquarters for Jeffrey Epstein's sprawling criminal enterprise. Standing out against the tropical landscape was one highly unusual structure, a striking blue and white building capped with a golden dome. For a long time, the public speculated about its purpose, with guesses ranging from a private music room to an elaborate bathhouse. Then, unsealed documents from the U.S. Department of Justice provided an answer straight from Epstein himself. In official paperwork, he classified this building as a mosque. This creates an immediate paradox. Epstein was a secular man orchestrating a massive, systematic abuse ring. The presence of a dedicated Islamic sanctuary on his private compound raises questions that the public record is only beginning to answer. To understand what this building actually represented, we have to look past the blue and white facade and trace the global effort Epstein spent to build it. Look at the exterior design. The golden dome specifically mirrors historical Syrian architecture, drawing direct inspiration from structures like the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus. The walls beneath it require a closer look. To achieve this specific blue and gold aesthetic, Epstein didn't rely on local contractors. He imported intricate, custom mosaic tiles directly from Uzbekistan. This map lays out the extreme logistics involved. A private citizen was successfully moving culturally guarded architectural elements thousands of miles from the Middle East and Central Asia. Procuring authentic materials of this scale requires clearing massive geopolitical hurdles and bypassing strict export controls. To pull this off, Epstein weaponized his wealth. He actively cultivated a network of international enablers, specifically targeting the upper echelons of Saudi Arabian leadership. Meeting with the Saudi crown prince directly provided the access Epstein needed to secure these specific artifacts. This level of procurement shows how elite wealth effectively erases borders, allowing a private individual to co-opt sovereign cultural heritage for a personal aesthetic project. Moving from the exterior shell to the inside of the building reveals something even more severe. Hung on the walls was an incredibly rare artifact, a piece of the kiswa cloth. This is the Kaaba in Mecca. The kiswa is the sacred black and gold cloth that drapes over it. For billions of Muslims globally, it commands immense spiritual reverence. Look closely at the golden door. Pilgrims travel vast distances to touch this cloth, seeking hope and a physical connection to the divine. Epstein took that object of global devotion and used it as a decorative trophy, hanging it on the walls of an island used for systemic abuse. But the definitive architectural detail of the building lies in a specific design instruction Epstein gave to a hired artist regarding the interior mosaics. Traditional Islamic mosaics often feature intricate Arabic calligraphy meant to praise Allah. Epstein explicitly ordered the artist to remove the name of God from the design. In its place, he instructed the artist to insert his own personal initials, J and E. This systematic erasure, removing the name of the divine to insert his own, reveals the building for what it was. This wasn't a house of worship. It was a physical manifestation of unchecked narcissism and a monument to a man who believed he possessed godlike immunity. That immunity finally broke. In 2017, a massive hurricane swept through the Caribbean, triggering the physical destruction of his island empire. This aerial photo shows the aftermath. The storm battered Little St. James, causing severe structural damage to the faux mosque and stripping away its elaborate facade. The physical collapse foreshadowed a legal one. 2 years later, in 2019, his long evasion of the law ended with a final arrest for his horrific crimes. Facing trial, he ultimately took his own life in a jail cell. Epstein's island complex stands as a chilling case study. Extreme wealth can buy geopolitical access, and it can even co-opt the sacred to build monuments to the ego. But it cannot engineer a permanent escape from reality, justice, or inevitable collapse.